Hey Taurus, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your June 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. You saw the first video, that is your energy. This video is your twin's energy, and I break them up into two videos because they get kind of long. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, personal readings, your feedback, your emails. It has been so amazing, and Taurus especially, you guys have supported my channel overwhelmingly so since the very beginning, and I love that, and I love you guys, so thank you so much for all that. That is just like my heart. I'm so grateful for y'all, so thank you. It is a general reading, guys, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. It's like a puzzle piece. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Don't try to make it fit. If it's not hitting you in the gut or in the heart or in any of your chakras, or you're not feeling that like this is your story, it probably isn't your story. There may be bits and pieces of it that make sense and that maybe resonate, or none of it resonates at all, or it overwhelmingly resonates, which, you know, is what I hope happens for y'all. So, but there are a couple ways. Let's say you're not receiving messages on my channels. There are a couple ways that you can receive the messages. First way, super simple, super easy: like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, because what I do is I focus on all that energy that has been put into those videos for that zodiac sign, those comments, your names for the comments, and I pull all that energy in when I read for you. I also pull from my collective soul family around me. Y'all know that I have like 10,000 Tauruses around me. But so yeah, that's one way. The second way is if your sun sign doesn't resonate, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. So there is a link in the description box below. It is for Cafe Astrology, and it will, if you put in that link and you select it, you go there. It is a free birth chart, so it will give you what your moon sign falls in, what astrological sign it falls in, your sun, your rising, your ascendant, your Jupiter, everything, all the planets. So and it is a free service, so you don't have to pay for that. So, and if you need assistance with that, please let me know, and I can help you out with that. That is not, I don't charge for that, so it's free for y'all. One announcement I want to make is I am doing a contest. So the most liked video, please comment below and like for your video if you would like to win a free tarot reading from me. So I will pick someone randomly from the comment section from the most liked video and at the end of June, and we will pick a winner. And well, not me, I'm gonna have somebody outside of me pick somebody from the comments, pick a winner, and they will receive a free 30-minute video from me. You can do a twin flame video, or you can do general and just ask whatever question you want. You can even say, hey, just give me a general reading. Tell me what Spirit wants to tell me. I've had people do that as well. You can give me a couple questions, and then as long as it fits within 30 minutes, you've got your reading. It is a pre-recorded video. It is not a live video with me, but it is pre-recorded, and it is a $33 value. So, you know, comment and like, because you could win a free reading. If the roles reverse, take it that way. I'm bringing in a lot of energy. Sometimes that does happen. And, you know, you don't have to comment below and say, well, that's not my twin, that's my partner, that's not me, or whatever. Any comments that are negative on my channel that don't actually help the collective to grow, or me to grow in any way that is, you know, nicely put, or I guess, you know, there's people out there that, you know, don't have tact, and of course it is writing stuff out, so I can't, you know, can't say that I'm going to delete everything, but if it comes up on my channel and it seems pretty aggressive, and I had one subscriber that just, they actually put the comment to spam, which was perfect because I would never have allowed that comment on my channel. It was so negative. It was so not, it does not, and I asked a friend, I said, should I leave it? Should I allow it? And we came to the conclusion that if it is not positive for the collective, not saying that your story is all that positive, but if it's not positive for the collective, or if you're just being an a-hole, sorry, that comment's not going to be on my channel. I'm not going to allow that. So, and it is my channel, so you can, you know, like it or not. So, all right, let's see. What else? It is, if you're new to my channel, I am an intuitive tarot card reader. So what that means is when I turn over a specific tarot, or any of the tarot cards that I read from, I clarify all of them at the end. I also intuitively pick up messages from them. So they may have nothing to do with the traditional tarot. So, you may know that card, or you may hear the reader say, this card means this. And well, yeah, and there are many interpretations of the cards out there. So please be aware of that. Each one will say something different. But sometimes I'm getting messages that are totally different from what that traditional tarot card means. So keep that in mind. So that does happen when I read. I am channeling all these messages from the divine. I'm trying to get them all out. There may be 3 different scenarios for one card. And maybe one of them fits with the card description. Maybe none of them do, as far as what the traditional tarot would be. So keep that in mind, like the rider weight and things like that. So I try to incorporate both, but not always, because sometimes they're like, nope, it means this, and tie it here, and that's what it means. Okay, so all right, I would love to get into your energy. I'm so sorry, but this video would have been out yesterday, but I was interrupted 5 times in that video, 5 times. So I scrapped it all together, and I have to redo it. So the first part was fine. Your part was okay. The video sometimes freezes, which is normal, and that was one time for that first video for y'all. But this twin side, I got interrupted 5 times, and they weren't just the video freezing. I'm dog sitting. It was awful. So I'm back to do it again. All right, so let's see what Spirit has to tell us now, and we're going to clear out the energy with my chime. So if you're wearing headphones, I don't know how loud it can get. You can turn it down, turn it up, take them out, whatever. It is basically letting Spirit know that we are ready to proceed with the reading, and that we're open to all messages, to receiving all messages, no matter what they have to say. So, and we're not reserving anything for it to be what we want it to be. We're just letting Spirit give us what they want to give us. Okay, yes. First one was just teeny tiny. And sometimes you just have to bang it just right. So, All right. Let's do this. Let's see what we have for y'all. Okay, so if you saw the first video, you know that the twins astrological sign you could be dealing with. We have Aquarius, Sagittarius. We have Aries with the Emperor. We have the Knight of Cups. That is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We have the Hierophant, could be dealing with another Taurus. And we have the Chariot, which is Cancer. All right, so let's see what they have to say for this side of your twin. The mutual energy between the two of you. I'm using a new deck. It isn't actually called cards, but it's called the Love Spell book, and it does come with cards. And it is a beautiful deck. And I'm using this instead of the tarot cards to do your mutual energy. So we have Zenith of Passion, Sun of Forbidden Love. All right, so what they have to say about this card is that you possibly will have to make a choice between 2 people. So keep that in mind. It says your love and passion will reach its height, but it is impossible to love without pain. You will feel compelled to give an impression of fidelity. You may reason against loving, then return to loving because your heart rules your head. You may soon be confronted with a heartbreaking decision. An old love is more predictable than a new one, and the new may burn itself out. Yeah, so I feel like you may have to pick between a new love and an old love, and the new one may just have lost its steam. So, and you may reason against even looking at love. For you or your twin. This is mutual energy, so it could be both of you have the same idea about it. So you may return in your mind to them and think, oh my God, I love this person. And then you might be like, no, remember what happened last time, okay? But it's telling you that you return to love because your heart is ruling over your head. And you may feel like something about this love is forbidden. But what they're saying here is that there's a choice to be made. And on Taurus' side, we did see that. Taurus was dealing with a soulmate and twin. So that's definitely relevant here for some of you. Okay, so it's that new love may not be working out for some of y'all. Okay? All right, let's see what's going on with the twin side. All right. We have personal transformation. Very beautiful energy there. Look at that frog. Okay. And what I'm kind of feeling like from this one, your twin is working on personally transforming. You, if I'm talking to the twin, to you directly, you're working on transforming your life here. And I see this really beautiful bracelet. Some of you may really like butterflies, and you may be drawn to amphibians or water creatures. So there is that frog there, of course, and then there's tadpoles here. So there's babies, little babies there. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're going through a lot of shifts here, a lot of changes is what I'm feeling here. So a lot of changes. So something is changing, something is transforming, okay? And you're watching it transform before your very eyes. It could be this connection. It could be you seeing the signs of your own transformation in the external world here. This is a new deck. It is the clairvoyant reading card. So I'm going to see what they have to say. They're very long here, guys, so I'm not going to read it all. It's a lot. Okay. Oh, yeah. You have drawn this card today because it is the perfect time to transform a pattern in your life that keeps holding you back in some way. There are times when we all feel that we have become trapped in a cycle of our own making, yet feel unable to figure a way out of it. The answer to your quandary lies within you in the form of one of your personality aspects. So it may be that you now see a pattern outside of yourself that you're really trying to transform, you're really trying to change. And the reason being is that it's not serving you anymore. And it more than likely has to do with a relationship, but it could do with anything in your life. I don't know yet, but we'll keep going and find out. But I was just telling a friend on the phone earlier that I was like, you know what? I need to stop saying, why do I attract these people and and these specific relationships, and look at what is within myself that is attracting those relationships. So instead of putting it on someone else and putting it external and blaming other people and saying, you know, they must have issues and of their own accord, I am saying, why do they feel like they're drawn to me to give me their issues? Now, a lot of it is because we're empaths. Most twin flames are empaths. So you'll understand that if I'm saying, you know, that to y'all. Most of y'all have been in that situation with friends, family, relationships where just people want to suck from your energy. They want to be in your energy. They want to take from you. They enjoy that. And narcissists are big. They are just like vampire. They see us coming from a mile away if we don't protect ourselves. So I have to look at that too. And I think maybe that might be the transformation that you all need to see is if you're looking externally and going like, oh my gosh, this person, they just keep causing problems, or I keep having the same pattern and I keep repeating it in the relationship. There are ways to break those patterns. There's ways to figure out what's going on inside of you that is consistently engaging in that same pattern and changing the game, flipping the script, removing yourself from the situation, removing that person, removing the energy, or coming from a new perspective, seeing the situation or the relationship from a whole nother perspective in order to, again, stop that cycle. Okay, so very beautiful, and very interesting here. Okay. You may have a very strong fear of success or even poverty aspect that you're not aware of, is what it says as well. So remember, your thoughts are going to be manifesting in your life, and you may not even be consciously aware that that is happening. So that can also happen. Let's see here. It says there are many types of you ranging from dark to light. Most of us manage to keep the darker or more negative sides of our character hidden most of the time. It may be only our family, close friends, or spouses who see these aspects on rare occasions. Whether they are obvious or not, our negative personality aspects are capable of having a profound effect on our lives. Okay, so it's doing your best to rid yourself of those patterns. Okay, and it may be something that is so subtle. It's so ingrained in your being that you may not even know it's happening, and you may not even know that it is drawing those things to you. So it's really taking a tally of that and recognizing it, okay, for what it is, and being able to make that change somehow, somewhere. And if you're not sure, you know, this is what counselors are there for. We are there to help break patterns. We are there to help break the cycle. We're there to help you understand new ways of attempting to address old patterns or old situations and intervene in that way. So that could also help you as well. And we have trust. Okay, so you and your twin have this. You both have trust on both sides, each side. Okay, trust. Okay, so trusting in this process, trusting in yourself, trusting that when things are ready and divine timing is at play, and trusting in your personal transformation. Trust that this is the route that you need to do. Sorry, y'all. Video froze. Man, I just keep having these problems with the reading. Dang it, I'm so sorry. Okay, so this trust is really about trusting in your personal transformation, trusting in the process of what's happening, trusting in yourself, trusting in this connection as well. And what I really feel like for this is also it's trusting in divine timing. So if you're not sure when things are ready, it looks like this person is like in a little bubble, like a little nest, and somebody's protecting it. Like these two ducks are protecting it. And one is kind of like, hey, when you coming out? When you coming out? So you may be kind of, for some of you, being what would be considered antisocial or isolating for some of you, and kind of trying to heal maybe for some of you, heal from something I feel like, or mourn something. And take care of yourself. Like maybe your inner child needs some real assistance here, because this person is just like balled into herself. She is just like, if she couldn't get any tighter into herself. And that's almost like that protective nature to kind of, to hold yourself, to surround yourself. That's why hugs are so beautiful, because they make us feel safe. They make us feel loved and protected. Okay. So let's see what they have to say. That is the number 32, which is the number 5. That's changes. That's huge changes, guys. So yeah, definitely. Which is right below that personal transformation. This is also a new deck. It is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's see what they have to say about this egg moon is what they call it. That's very beautiful. Trust yourself. Develop self-trust and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. Apart from the trust, we might develop spirituality with our higher power. Apart from the trust we might develop spiritually with our higher power. Self-trust is the basis of all other trust. Self-trust is a surety that we can rely upon ourselves, that our decisions are valid, that we ourselves matter, that knowing ourselves combined with trusting ourselves leads to better, more informed decisions about all aspects of our life, including career and relationships. Yeah. And self-trust is far more than just a flashy show of confidence, is what they're saying. It is deeper and farther reaching than that. It is security at the very core, that no matter what, our wisdom matters and it is best. It allows for flow and for faith in oneself and the way you do things, moving and choosing in the world. So what I'm seeing here is that the egg moon was a time of celebration and rejoicing, and it was a symbol of fertility and new hope. So this is like the worst is over, the cold has gone by, and now we have spring and all the babies are coming out, all the eggs are hatching, everything's kind of brand new life is being breathed in. So this is almost that time for you to kind of do the same thing and know that you can rely on yourself and or develop that self-trust here in order to be able to just rely on you. Okay, so that codependency is looking better and better. So you're more than likely being able to go, no, I got this. Like I can do this. Like I can rely on myself. And that's this personal transformation here. And you may have been going through that during the winter time is what I'm feeling here. And all the way up until the springtime that this really, really started to, you've been trying to work on yourself really hard. So that's beautiful. And the companion metal is iron here. So if you need more of that, or if you're not feeling like you can rely on yourself, or that you can trust in what you feel or what you think, or your messages you're receiving as well intuitively, that could help with that. So next card is commitment. So trust and commitment. Okay, trust in a commitment. All right, so they want you to, but also standing, like I said, also standing outside of it, not being so codependent on it. Okay, so being able to be self-reliant is what I'm saying here, and realizing that you're transforming into a person that can trust. And you may have had commitment issues and not trusted in your partner before, or this may be something that you're working on, okay? This may be where this personal transformation takes place. Maybe you were the type of person that was like, I'm never going to get married. I'm going to be a bachelor the rest of my life, and nobody's going to get me. But maybe you've started to change your tune for those of you that fits for. All right. Then we have the Queen of Cups reversed, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is he may want to work on commitment, but there may be an issue with opening up emotionally and trusting in your emotions if this is you. This also could be the other person. So you may feel like this other person is being cold. Like cold as a fish is what I get, especially when you're talking about a Pisces. But it's also because these signs live in the water. They live in the ocean. They live in lakes, and they're mainly seen around water. So they're all about emotions. They're all about intuition. Okay. So this could be this person not showing their love to you, or not being very emotional. It could also be emotional manipulation that could be causing you to have questions about this commitment and this trust that's happening in this relationship. A lot of you, it's trying to figure out how to open up your heart chakra and things like that in order to trust and in order to allow your emotions to come out and express your feelings. So this person, if this isn't you on this side, they don't see you being emotionally vulnerable, or you're not being emotionally vulnerable within this situation. Somebody's kind of suppressing their emotions and not expressing them. For some of you, not expressing their love, not expressing their feelings. Okay, so there's something here has to do with repression of feelings too. It could be because you're in a commitment, somebody can't express their feelings to you. That could be it as well. Like if they see you in a commitment, or you see this person in a commitment, you may not be able to express your feelings about how you feel about them, about your giving your love and offering them your cup with that Queen of Cups here reversed. Next card is Key. Okay, successful outcome to your problems. Okay, so it looks like the key to this is opening up your heart and emotionally expressing how you feel, or this other person. That is the key, and that will make your commitment stronger, and this will give you the trust that you need in yourself and as well in this person. So you may need to trust in this commitment and slowly but surely open up your emotions and maybe give a little bit here, a little bit there, kind of matching the situation, matching how you feel, baby steps when it comes to this, especially if you have had a hard time with commitment in the past. Okay, so it could be surrounded by emotions. Okay, and there may be somebody, especially with this Queen of Cups, you could see you may be committed to somebody, but there's not emotional stability in that person, or in the relationship, or in you. So that could be one of the reasons that that this trust is necessary here. Okay, or that you want to try, you want this to change, possibly for some of you, to be able to trust in this. But if this person is not being as open with you, or you're not being open with them, it may be hard to get to that place. But this key is saying that there is some type of, this is the key to the success of your relationship. Okay, all right. Twin flame message. Ooh, your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. Yes, exactly. This Queen of Cups. Like, if this is how you see your twin, you are like, you want to go towards it, but you may be like, oh wait, hold on. Like, I want to get close, but your depth you could drown me. Your intensity, your emotions, your intuition could just all the way, take me down to these depths that I'm not even sure I can. This frightens me. So this person is definitely frightened by the intensity. And if it's not, this may be how you feel, like where you're like, oh my God, I can't even, this person just like, wow, they are so deep. All right, next card is chakra balancing. Yeah, I saw this as I was shuffling. That's beautiful. So yeah, your chakras may be needed to be balancing if you haven't already done so. So every single one, we have the third eye, the heart chakra, and I believe that might be the sacral chakra here. So these are very relevant to the ones that you want to focus on here, these three, okay? But you can do all of them. There are meditations on YouTube that target all of the chakras, so keep that in mind. And this person is just like sleeping. So I sleep to those meditations. So if you can't actually stay awake to them, or you can't listen to them for whatever reason, I have ADD, so definitely have an issue with listening to stuff like that and letting my mind just wander. It just wanders. So I know that I'm getting the benefits if I just put them on before I go to sleep and I sleep to them. So I know I'm getting them. So you can do them at night. Let's see what they have to say about that. This card is awesome, and I'm so sure it's probably exactly what I said, but I just want to see what their take is on it. The chakras are vital energy centers placed in and around the body. The 7 most known chakras sit in a line from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. In total, there are believed to be as many as 88,000 chakras, and together they form an amazing energy circulating network. Wow, okay. Keeping your chakras healthy will enhance your physical and emotional health also. At least one of your 7 main chakras requires balancing and clearing now. Okay, yes, exactly. Yeah, so I'm seeing that those were some of the ones that I said. The throat chakra here, or wearing blue, okay. That will help with that as well. There's also the heart chakra, or wearing green, and then I believe that is the sacral chakra there as well. So those are 3 of the ones that can help you specifically with anything you're feeling. For example, like if you're suffering from bloating and PMS, you need to balance your navel chakra. If you're feeling sad, your heart chakra, things like that. And the navel, I believe, is either the root or the sacral. One of those will help with that. Anyways, take a look at those. If you're wondering, your path is telling you or what the divine wants you to do, that's what they want you to do in order to help with this. Especially if we're talking about love here, obviously. The heart chakra, big heart chakra, like I said right here. She's got that third eye right here, but her third eye is over her heart, okay, or in the middle of her chest, okay? So yeah, she thinks with her heart. She sees you here. She sees you here. Or him sees you here, okay? Or you see your partner that way. And maybe you're wondering if this person is committed, okay? And if you're wondering, and this Queen of Cups is your Taurus over here, then a soulmate is either on their way, or they are already committing to a soulmate possibly. If you're wondering and you guys are not in communication of that sort. So we have acceptance. It's beautiful. All right. So accepting and trusting. Okay. So those are big here. Okay. And accepting this connection as well. I feel like this connection, like becoming more open to it, accepting the transfer of energy as well. So you may be doing that at night in the 3D. Very beautiful energy. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely in the cosmos. This is definitely at night. And white doves may be specific for some of you here. And the number 4 may be relevant for some of you. All right, let's see what they have to say about acceptance. And this is the waxing crescent. Number 2 is what it says. So let's see. Number 4. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There is only right now. Absolutely. Affirmation. I accept where I am and who I am right now. Okay. When we examine our lives and engage in some truth-telling, we are often confronted with what really is. This realization is powerful, but often we reject this truth if it is too hard to bear, or we are afraid of accepting something so difficult. Each of us has at some time dodged our blind spots and then had the illumination of what actually is eventually confront us. What we do next is crucial. Do we accept exactly where we are, no matter how painful or confronting, or do we retreat back into our illusions and remain stuck or unchanging? Okay, yeah. Choosing to accept ourselves fully in the position we are in enables us to take the next step towards growth. So accept where you are, accept where you've come, how far you've come. Try not to see anything but the here and now. The future, again, hasn't happened. The past can't be changed, and it's done and gone. And doesn't even exist anymore, as they say it. So definitely that. And that could be acceptance that somebody else is in a commitment, or you're in a commitment that makes it so that you can't be with someone else. But I kind of feel like this is your person. So this is either a soulmate or a twin flame that is possibly committed. Or you're starting to think about wanting commitment with your twin or with somebody who embodies that Queen of Cups energy. So let's see, what are we accepting of? Okay, so this is mute and it's reversed. So this tells me that you may have to accept now that somebody has communicated that they're in a commitment, okay? Or you may communicate that to your twin, okay? This is also saying that communication may be starting to open up between the two of you, because this is mute, but it's reversed, okay? So this is telling me that somebody's now speaking up, they're saying something, or they need to. if you haven't already, okay? And this may be you in the past weren't speaking up because you just accepted this. You were just seeing the situation for what it was, okay? So this could also have already happened, okay? But you're possibly accepting communication now and being maybe more receptive to it. It could even be in the 5D. It may not even be in the 3D. You guys might be having conversations at night. I feel that when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, wait a minute, did I talk to my twin? Nope, sure didn't, but I did. It just was in the other realms. And I hear our conversation and I hear him talking and I'm like, holy crap. So, yeah, interesting. All right, and then we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so it may be that you may be retreating from this person, okay, from this Queen of Cups, or retreating from showing your love. And it may be because maybe you're just overworked or needing some solace, needing some time alone, okay? Needing to kind of accept the situation. Maybe you've withdrawn your energy from this Queen of Cups, or they are because they're in a commitment. I feel like for some of you, that's the reason why. But I feel like a lot of you just want to communicate with this person, if you haven't already, and ask them. Like, you want to know. I think you just want to know. And then if you're accepting the situation, you're going to just take a step back, do your own thing, put your energy into yourself for some of you, work on your personal transformation, and trust maybe that this commitment, it may last, it may not last. I mean, energy is always changing, okay? All right? So if it's not you that's currently in the commitment, and it also, if you are, you may be withdrawing from this person. Or this person may be withdrawing their love, or you're withdrawing your love. And you're kind of taking a break, taking a rest, or you need to. So I feel like that's definitely the energy there. Seahorse, family matters. So yeah, there may be some family matters that need some attending to. Okay, so the seahorse is also in the water. We're also feeling very water-like energy here. Okay, so a lot of water on this side, a lot of emotions. Okay, especially with that Queen of Cups reversed. But the family matters may take precedence right now, and you may be speaking to your twin about the fact that you have some family situations that you're trying to accept, or things that are happening right now, that maybe what you can do is you can withdraw and work on your chakras right now, and that will help you with this acceptance of accepting the situation, whatever it is, the way it is. Okay, so there may be some family matters that are taking place that require your attention, and you may be actually withdrawing from them at this time, or they may be overwhelming. And this person may live at a distance from you, like the city, like the family. Your family may live in a different city than you do, or a different state than you do, even a different country. And so if you have to travel, you may be jet lagged and things like that when you come back. Yeah, I'm in a much better headspace. Now I can see that I feel that that's exactly what's going to happen. Once you get some rest, once you get some chakra balancing, once you kind of attend to these family matters, and you might be feeling in a much better headspace now, and you might be more willing to communicate with your twin, okay? You may not be communicating with them because they're in a commitment, which I feel like for some of you, even if you're not, you still want to, okay? That may be the overall energy there. Next card is self-acceptance. Yeah. Okay, so this is definitely acceptance. You have it twice. So this is basically accepting parts of yourself that you may not like, but this is that dark night of the soul where we have light and we have dark. We can't have one without the other. And so it's really taking the time to look in the mirror and see, like, what things do you like about yourself? What would you like to change? What things can change? What things are ingrained? And it's also being like, you know what? Like, my patterns are affecting the way that I think about myself. Like, when you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? If you don't, what can you change? Do you like what you think about what you see? So that energy is here too. So I feel like this person is definitely taking stock of that. And this is all about acceptance again. It's all about accepting the situation, accepting yourself, loving yourself, and really saying, you know what? Here's where I'm awesome. Here's where I did well. Here's where I rock. Here's where, I have beautiful eyelashes, or I have... I am so funny. Like, I am the funniest person. Like, I super love myself. Like, and really taking stock of that. And if you're not here, they want you to get there. And the way to get that is that chakra balancing too. Okay, that is one way to really get into self-acceptance. Okay, really sacral chakra and root chakra right in there. That will help as well. We have faith. That's the worm moon. I think we just actually had this moon recently here. And I want to say it was the worm moon, not the egg moon, but I think it was a worm moon. So it's the number 31. You have the number 4 again. So y'all may see 4s a lot, 444. And we have 5 here, 555. And we have the number 32 and 31. So this could be your age, could be your twin's age, could be both y'all's ages in this. But this is that faith, having faith in this situation, okay? Having faith in and being able to accept it, but still having faith that things may change. If you don't like the situation, you may still be like, okay, well, I still have faith in this. I still am I'm still holding on, all right? I'm still holding on. There's like a song, holding on for one more day. Yeah, I'm not a singer, so. All right, faith. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. Affirmation, I know all will be well. Exactly. Tell yourself that. I know all will be well. It is working out for your highest good. Trust in the divine. Trust in yourself. Accept the situation as it is. Know what you can change. Realize what you can't. It's that whole AA, type of Alcoholics Anonymous, how they have that mantra. I accept the things I, cannot change, and I change the things I can, or whatever. I don't know exactly, but yeah, very beautiful energy there with that. So honestly, I feel like if you're having trouble keeping that up, you can get lapis lazuli, which is a stone as well, that can help you with that. Says, it is in the darkest times that we find it hard to see the light. It is hard to see when things seem hopeless. How can we ever feel hope again? When things seem to fail, it is really difficult to draw up our resilience and stand up again. Have a more complete faith in yourself and a higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. While having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome. To do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. So yeah, they want you to get that balance between having blind faith that everything's going to work out without you doing anything. Because really, honestly, they do want you to do something. They do want you to take care of yourself. There's personal transformation, some self-acceptance, some things in here that really need some assistance, especially with that chakra balancing here and that rest. They really want you to get some good rest. Take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your thoughts, okay? For some of you may smoke a little weed. I can see that here. That may be exactly what's going on to help you sleep at night. You may suffer from insomnia, so that could be another thing. But it's balancing that out with, don't give up. Have faith in your dreams, in your manifestation, and holding on, hoping that things are going to change is great, but after a while, we have to keep moving. We have to keep moving, okay? We have to keep moving. We have to keep doing the work, all right? And I know everybody's like, oh my God, I worked, and I'm working, and is this doing anything? And, I've been there, and I get that, and that is difficult. So, yes, I feel like on deep levels, just focusing on yourself for sure is big here. We have mask. Okay, so you may be communicating, but you may still be wearing that mask, okay? For some of you, you still have that mask on. You still have this. You still may be committed to someone else, or someone else is committed. And so you may be talking to them, but you may be being surface. You may not be giving them, who you really are. You may be just giving them, you may be just showing up, okay? Just showing up and not showing up with all of yourself present. Showing up with whatever you want to show them. You're putting on that mask, okay? And in order to have faith, maybe that's what it takes. It's like that fake it till you make it type of crap, which it's not crap, but that is definitely that energy that I'm feeling here. It's like, okay, so all right, if somebody's committed, I can only say or do so much, but I gotta protect myself still. So this mask is here. So you may be hiding behind this mask because you're committed, okay? And you can't show your twin the love you want to because you're in another relationship. For some of you, others of you found out that your twin is committed or in a commitment, and that mask just went right back up. Like you're like, oh, okay, all right, here we go. Gotta put it back on. Can't be real anymore. Gotta hide it. Gotta push it down, okay? Gotta hide that I want commitment, okay? Or that I think about commitment with this person, okay? Gotta hide my emotions. Yeah. And the Chariot reversed. Okay. Again, this mask isn't going to help you move forward. This mask is going to only hold you back, okay? Because you're being inauthentic to yourself and others. And people know it. They see it. They know it, okay? Could be dealing again with the Cancer. We had this on the other side, okay? And so you're not moving on. You're not moving away. You're still needing some time to figure things out in order to figure out what direction you want to go into. This may be stagnant too. This may be where you feel like nothing's happening, nothing's changing, okay? So it kind of feels like, because the way the cards fall in this reading, it goes the Queen of Cups reversed, Four of Swords, and the Chariot reversed. This Chariot and this Queen of Cups feel like two different people. So it feels like a couple here that has withdrawn from the other, that they're not moving towards each other. They're not showing love, possibly, or the love is stagnant, or the direction is stuck. Kind of stuck energy here. And they're both just kind of just chilling, relaxing, sleeping, maybe a tad bit of depression, sadness, grieving, also just kind of, but the mute card is here, but it's reversed. But for some of you, I do feel like you're not speaking. Or when you did, it just puts you into this place of this, okay? This energy right here. Sun, happiness and well-being, okay? All right, so we have a key that's successful outcome to your problems, and happiness and well-being. So even though you're not moving forward, even though you're kind of taking a break or a rest, or about to, if this is some of you, or traveling a lot, maybe for work, maybe again for these family matters here, you're still finding that you have happiness and well-being, or that you're finding yourself. I still feel like you still, even though that mask may be on, this may be what you're used to. This may make you happy. You may still feel good for some reason. Even though these little issues are here, you may still be like, all right, I've still got this, okay? And it may be these family matters that you attend to. Maybe seeing your family makes you very, very happy, okay? And you may have to, the travel card is here with, I feel like the Chariot's all about travel. So you may have overdone it, or you may have been traveling and communicating and things like that and taking care of family matters. And now you're just trying to relax and get your well-being and your happiness back. So, but this mask is still on. Okay, so this mask is still here to say that you're masking something. And in order to move forward, that mask has to come off, has to come down. Excuse me, I think that's why they had me take a fourth card here. So, twin flame message, it's easier to just stay away right now. Yeah, okay, this person is staying away from, I feel like that. Yeah, because this Queen of Cups is like way over here with that energy. So you may be staying away because that Queen of Cups is in a commitment here, because she falls right below that commitment card. Or he, sorry. I am going to talk in she or he, but know that it is androgynous, okay, with energy, okay? Wow. Okay, that is exactly why, okay? It's easier for you to just stay away right now. And you find that this is easier because your happiness and well-being all depend on it. So you're not actually moving forward towards your twin, and it may be because your twin is in a commitment, okay? And so you feel like it's easier to wear this mask too. It's easier to just keep up appearances. And the Queen of Swords is here, okay? So Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy here. So this Queen of Swords is definitely as well just kind of standing their ground, just kind of trying to not, again, easier to stay away. Easier to just stay logical, stay in their logical thoughts, not swim in their emotions. They may be, because I said so, trusting and accepting and having faith in the situation that it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to, and staying in a logical mindset. This person is older as well, could be an older woman in your life, could be a mother figure, could be a friend, could be the way you see your twin. even though it isn't Earth, of course. So, but it feels like it is this person, your twin's energy, that they are just kind of standing with this mask on, very tall, not moving towards anything, maybe taking a rest here. And it could be because they feel like you feel like your twin is in a commitment. So you feel like this Taurian is possibly in a commitment or will be committed. You see it here on this other side with that soulmate. It's very possible that now you're like, okay, I'm shutting down these emotions. I'm shutting off, and I'm just going to do things from a logical perspective. I'm going to think with my head. I'm not going to use my heart right now because my heart hasn't gotten me anywhere, or I don't feel like I can express my emotions because this person's in a commitment, okay, or you're in a commitment if that's the case. And you're not moving away from that commitment right now, okay? You are just resting. You're taking stock of the situation, trying to accept it for what it is, having faith that it'll change, but you still have this mask on, okay? Either way, it's not showing that it's detrimental here because there is a successful outcome to your problem, okay? So, and this Queen of Cups may not stay committed for long, and that could be the successful outcome to your problem, okay? And you may be trying to really logically come up with some type, you may be thinking about what to do about it, or just taking some time to figure out how you feel about it and to accept the situation for what it is and move ahead with grace and dignity and hold your head high and with this mask on this whole time. All right, so let's do some clarifying here. I want to get some more energy on these tarot cards because there's a lot going on here. All right, Queen of Cups reversed. Let's try that. Okay. All right. So someone who is normally compassionate and loving and sensitive, but when reversed can be the opposite, or it is a repression of emotions here. Okay. So not expressing something emotional. Why is the Queen of Cups reversed? Why is the Queen of Cups reversed? Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah. All right, that's why. She's in a commitment with the Knight of Cups or offering her love to someone else. Okay. But again, that could also be you wanting to offer your emotions to your twin here, okay? Wanting to open up, wanting them to be vulnerable, wanting them to show you love instead of this other person as well, okay? But this Knight of Cups was on the other side, and that was right under that soulmate. That soulmate is exactly who your twin is possibly dealing with, okay? So they may have somebody coming in, or they already have somebody in their energy that is a soulmate, and you know about it, or you do now, or you suspect. Four of Swords. This is that rest card, okay? All right. Resting and possibly taking care of some family matters. Eight of Cups. You walked away. Yeah, you walked away, okay? You walked away in order to rest. You left something behind, or you left your twin behind, or you left this situation behind, and now you're trying to accept it, and you've moved on. You're trying to move on from it, I feel like, okay? But it's hard because this Chariot here is stuck. This Chariot is still stuck. Still can't move on. Like this, figuring out your path, going on your merry way, or trying to figure that out. This is like being stuck. This is like both of the horses and the cart have hit some massive amounts of mud and you can't get out of mud, okay? All right, why is the Chariot reversed? The Moon. Yeah. You have some secrets that you are not expressing to your twin, that you have not moved on, that you are still thinking about them. There's still some confusion and illusions, and you're trying to figure that out with that Moon here over the Chariot. Yeah, that Moon is here to say, hey, look, no, you're trying to keep this secret that you're not moving on, and you're trying to show that you're that you're happy and your well-being is great, but your secret is that your mask is still on. It's still on, and that mask is those secrets, okay? And that you're having a hard time moving on from that person, from your twin. You're having a hard time accepting that situation, for sure. And looking at yourself. You may not want to because you don't want to see what's there. You may not have seen that you fucked up and this person is now moved on. Sorry, it's what they're saying. So, you know, it's not meant to hurt you. It is with your highest intentions in mind. Okay, so Queen of Swords. Yeah, Piscean energy with the moon here. Yeah. Right over a lot of emotions. You are swimming in those emotions. You don't want to, though. You're trying to repress those emotions, but there are cups everywhere here. Cups, the moon, Pisces, cups, you know, Pisces represent cups. There it is. There's the emotions. There's a lot of emotion surrounding the situation. Emotionally drained as well here with this Eight of Cups right over the Four of Swords. I feel like this emotionally drained you. These family matters may also emotionally drain you as well, on top of the fact that you're dealing with somebody, your twin, that possibly is now in a commitment or will be soon. So, yeah, I'm trying to accept the situation for what it is. Huh, okay. All right, why is the Queen of Swords here? And it's maybe because you feel like this is a secret. Somebody's keeping a secret from you. You think that this person is keeping a secret from you. So you may have left this Queen of Cups because there were secrets. This person may have been keeping that they found a new person or that they were dating someone else's secret from you. And you may have found out. There's no Tower here, but still. Okay, why is the Queen of Swords here? And now you know their secret. Now you know their secret, I think. Or you do now. If you didn't before, you do now. Okay. Huh. Okay, give me the cards. Okay, Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Please, 1 or 2, Spirit. 1 or 2. There it is. 8 of Swords. But that's exactly what I was saying. There's some type of insomnia, some anxiety, some your thoughts are just, this is where you're like, I need to put these thoughts to rest and I need to figure out what is real. What do I need to take in to my, because you may be feeling very defeated. You may be feeling these thoughts, even though they're thoughts, and I say feelings, but they may cause you to feel anxious, stressed, nightmares, terrors, fear, like a lot of fear surrounding this, a lot of fear, but you're trying to hide it. You're trying to hide them. Okay, so this is what's going on below the surface, but this is what you're showing. This is what you're showing. You're showing up beautifully. You're showing up gracefully, but it is causing you to have some real sleepless nights possibly, or some real severe stress and anxiety and that yucky feeling that you get when you find out something that you just didn't want to know. I feel like you found this out and you didn't want to know, maybe for some of you. I know that, and that's a secret. That's that secret here. A secret, like each one of these knives feels like they are just like, they're not in you necessarily like they would be when you see like the 9 or the 10 necessarily. They're like surrounding you and they're like infiltrating here, you know? And so you're just like, and they're just kind of, they're swirling and just like ready, you know, and you may be feeling like betrayed, or you may be feeling like you want to go after them and seek some revenge as well. I feel like for some of you, you just like, nope, this mask is on. You don't get to see who I really am anymore. If we were communicating before, this may change. Or when I do communicate with you, I may just tell you to go fly a kite. Ooh, ooh. And it's easier for you to just stay away right now, and you know it. You know it. All right, guys. Whew, that was crazy. It wasn't heavy. Like, I don't feel like you guys are super depressed over it. I feel like it's just disappointment. I feel more disappointment here. I feel more like, ugh. But for some of you, your intuition is dead on, and you know that there's some secret here. You know it, okay? And you're not able to move forward without knowing what that is, okay? Even if this doesn't express it, even if it's not about this other person being in a relationship. And you could be holding on to your secrets as well. There may be some secrets that you have that you're holding on as well. You may not be telling your twin, hey, I know you're in a relationship. Like, you may know it, and you may be like, I gotcha. I knew it. I should have listened to my intuition, or whatever the secret is. And you're like, yeah. And maybe somebody told you they were traveling for work or traveling, and really they were maybe sleeping around. I don't feel that though. I don't get that. I'm just saying that it's very possible that, and you guys may not have even been together, so it doesn't even feel like a relationship has been established between the two of y'all yet for it to be considered cheating. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm picking up on for this collective, okay? So it may not be your situation. Not that I'm wrong, but it may not be your situation. All right, let's see what your fortune is. You have flowers. Very beautiful. I love that. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Okay, so, you know, I know it doesn't seem like that here or now, but your success and your emotional fulfillment are yours because you're having faith. You're accepting the situation. You're trusting in the process, or you will be. You're going to balance out those chakras. You're going to go through that phase of self-acceptance. You may eventually take off this mask and be authentic with yourself when you feel like you can be. For some of you may have to hide how you feel right now because it may be too painful, and maybe you don't want to express. You don't want to maybe kind of dig deep and realize how bad it does hurt. Possibly for some of you, and you may be like, "Why the hell am I like crying? Or why am I upset? Like, why am I all of a sudden, you know, feeling this way or having these emotions because?" Or all of a sudden they're just happening, and you're like, "Wait, where did that come from?" So yeah, that could be it. But you know, I feel like just taking this time out to really work on yourself is going to be so good for you. So yes, I do feel that emotional fulfillment and success will be yours. And you know, who knows how long this commitment could last. Remember, people break up and make up every single day. So, all right, guys, I love you so much. I am so glad I got to redo your reading. This was so much better. Only one time did my video freeze and one interruption. So don't forget to comment and like so you can win that reading. All right, I will talk to you later, and I'll see you for your July readings. Take care.